So my personal fear, of course, was the unknown. It was a process I had never gone through before. And just like when you buy a house for the first time or you undergo a major operation, you can read a lot about how it's gone for other people and try to become as knowledgeable as possible about that process. But in the end, not having somebody alongside you who's been through that before is something that, in retrospect, I can't imagine having done. So working with GrowthPoint, for instance, was wonderful. They were the shepherd to us. They were the ones that have been through this process countless numbers of times and really had been there, done there, sort of seen it. It's the kind of thing where when you're hiring for a skill set that you don't have, oftentimes it can be difficult to find the great people versus the good ones. So we did a lot of work to vet our bankers. One of the things that I also didn't know would be how much time it would take up and how much of a role I would have as CTO in that process. So just as we kicked off and learning about and understanding the roadmap from GrowthPoint of what they saw the timeline, what the requirements were going to be for each of the people in the company to go through this transaction was tremendously helpful. In the end, it wound up taking a lot longer than I had thought, but was well within the time band and scope that GrowthPoint had laid out from the outset. So my advice to other people during that process is be prepared. It's going to take a tremendous amount of stamina, and you're going to have to manage a number of different parties, not just all of the potential suitors that are at the table, who are all going to be working at different levels and different paces and trying to get to know your culture as you get to know them, but you're also managing your internal stakeholders, your investors, your employees, and all of a sudden, you're not just running a business anymore and trying to grow that. You're also trying to put the best foot forward for the acquisition process.